Hello, today is May 12th, 2018. We had a target of 27.26.12. I thought it might not print, but it did, and it was a support resistance level. We said the pattern would lead to lower prices unless we gapped up and promptly took out this high. We promptly took out the high, but there wasn't a gap, so that one I got wrong. We have a similar pattern here. We hit a new high and couldn't hold on to any of the highs. In fact, if you ignore the last 5 minutes, which doesn't really represent serious trading, it can be position squaring. If you ignore that, we couldn't even clear yesterday's high. It's a negative pattern, but it gets invalidated if we promptly take out this high. If we don't promptly take out this high, it should lead to lower prices. Now, Monday's pattern has a tendency to be positive. It tends to have an early high, a late high, and rally throughout the day. But on that minority of cases, when that doesn't happen, it can drop pretty much in a straight line. So the early trade is going to be helpful to us to see if we're going to get the normal rally or a big drop. We had a buy signal early. It was satisfied. MEJT said it would retrace, said this drop would retrace, said we're going lower, said that was false, and we retraced again. Nothing's carrying through until Monday. Well, let's look at a few other indicators. The call for Monday is basically if we don't clear this early, we're going to drop. Well, this is about, I like to look at other traders, learn things from them. This is about as positive as I've seen people in months. Last time I saw them this positive was at the January high. Here's a very good technician. He says, John Murphy says, we've broken through resistance, and Martin Pring says the rally has legs, and Carl Swendlin, one of my favorite guys, says new buy signal. I mean, they're all on board, they're all positive. Here's sentiment indicators at maximums of optimism. You get low VIXs because people aren't willing to pay much to buy puts. You have the unusual situation where you're scraping the lower Bollinger Band. So this is the most positive we've been as far as sentiment goes in months. People think the decline's over. Of course, the maximum optimism comes at market tops, not when it's good to buy. So that's the sentiment. What about the time? Well, I've had these dates here for a year. The system I'm using is about 1 year old. I can't say it's perfect. This low came within a fraction of a day. This is the time frame for a major top according to the system. Again, it's had some incredible hits and some complete misses. What about the chart pattern? Well, DeMark says this leads to a good rally. I have to tell you, this whole rally has not been on good volume, and I just don't believe DeMark here. This is supposed to be a triangle according to most people. Triangles count easily as threes. This has fives every place you look, so it can't be a triangle. This rally has retraced half of the initial drop. There are any number of ways to count this and make it work. If that's A and that's B, and you set A like this, you can see that we have C is half A right at the close. Doesn't mean we can't get patterns up here too that fit, but at least if it fits, you can explain it. We have the sentiment, we have the time, we have the chart patterns, all of which are compatible with a very significant high. That doesn't mean it has to start Monday, but it's a logical time. And if we can't clear this high early, and if we start dropping in spades, if that were to happen, I would believe it. I think we have a long way to go. I think this is an impulse. We have this as an ABC. And once wave 2 is over, wave 3 should be a doozy on the downside. Early trade should let us know if we're going to clear this and have the normal day's pattern of a rally throughout the day, or if we get the minority occurrence of the pattern where there's a strong drop. And even if the strong drop doesn't start right here, I seriously doubt it's too far away, and that's today's call.